Hey all, there has been some news today that NIO's October deliveries have been impacted. So NIO's production schedule has been affected by the production line renovations and upgrades, and some orders for the vehicles scheduled for delivery will be delivered later than originally planned. And so I thought I would give you a little bit of a context here. So where is this news coming from? If I'm right, then this is coming directly from the app, in which a NIO official has posted the following message, and this is all in Chinese, but let me give you the most important stuff, which is that they said that yes, they talk about this planned production preparation that is going on and that it is impacting the current production, but it's in preparation for the new models that are coming out and for increasing the production capacity in total. And so this post here in the app of NIO is directed at NIO users who have possibly ordered a car, because the main message of this post is actually that according to how long they had to wait, they will receive NIO points. So in the NIO app you have this point system that you can use, for instance, for swapping batteries, for paying for the charging, for buying actually products in the app. And so users who have to wait longer will receive such kind of points now, and they make the specifics here, like how many points they will get for how long they have waited and so on. And so yes, they say that in October the production has been impacted by the preparations for the new vehicle models, and specifically the ET7. But for me, this sounds also a little bit unclear whether or not this is kind of a real production warning here, in terms of the numbers are gonna be super low in comparison to what we have guided for the quarter or the month. Actually, this could also be interpreted as a way of managing the demand of the consumers, people who have possibly a down payment already and are really excited and waiting for the car. And so kind of managing expectations here, giving them kind of a reward. And this is a difference to going out there and filing a Form 6K or going there with the investor relations and saying, look guys, we are flying much lower than our guidance here. Of course, this could be the outcome, because yes, of course, they had to take down the line for some time and do this renovation work in order to ramp the ET7 mass production, which will be the next step. But it doesn't necessarily mean that the numbers in October are certainly going to be bad. So I know there is lots of speculation around the short-term numbers around October and so on. And of course, many think that this is a super important metric. I think so as well. But I think we need to be kind of careful around interpreting this message. Meanwhile, when you scroll through the news feed, I think there is much more important long-term news around NIO, for instance, regarding the pilot program that is promoting battery swapping, clearly supported by the government here. The news around that NIO has hired a very important chip expert and executive from an American chip maker, as well as a seemingly soft news around that NIO is offering support for the construction of a national park in China. But the bigger picture here is that NIO is clearly paying into the bigger agenda of where China is heading in terms of sustainability, renewables, the government agenda to eliminating CO2 emissions, as well as the social agenda here with this national park, as well as promoting an industry standard battery swapping, in which NIO is leading, and diving into building their own chips, having know-how and manufacturing capabilities in terms of, in this case, possibly full self-driving chips, but also the algorithms towards self-driving cars and stuff like that. So these are the macro trends for which NIO seemingly is very well positioned, and in my views, uniquely positioned and better positioned than anything else that is out there. And so there are also those short-term implications, for instance, on the stock and so on. And I know that it feels not as good if you're only up 20% in the October than what is happened to Tesla or Xpeng. But frankly, I only care about the long-term potential of a stock in a company. Like, what kind of a valuation can a company ultimately achieve if everything works out, and not just in 1 month or 3 months, but in the very long term. And here NIO sticks out, no doubt, even though the stock seems to be more cheap in relation to some of the competitors out there right now. But anyways, that's some quick feedback going into the weekend. Let me know your comments down below, and yeah, see you on the weekend.